Good afternoon, my dear brothers and sisters. I'd like to be Mesayim Mesechta K'tubos now, Leila Nishmas, Rabbi Mנחem Mendel, and Rabbi Yitzchak, which is his yahrzeit today, Gimel Thomas. I already lit a candle for him. This candle is actually for my brother that passed away on the 1st of Thomas. This candle is for Rabbi Mנחem Mendel and Rabbi Yitzchak. This is a Ner Torah candle, and that's a Ner Torah candle for my brother, and that's a Ner Torah candle for Rabbi Mנחem Mendel and Rabbi Yitzchak. Just want to let them know that I'm making the Siyum without a minion. Get Hashem, hopefully, Bez Hashem Yisbach, a miracle happens. I should have a house, a shul, and a wife for my next Siyum ready. And I would only marry a Bas Talmud Chacham with good yichus, kosher yichus on both sides. And only get married in condition to buy a house and a shul and a mikveh and have minyanim in my shul. Until then, I will not get married. Yetz Hashem, bli neder will be neder. I will not look to get married otherwise, because after what this town did to me, Lakewood, and what New York City did to me, may Hashem take revenge on them. Fix them up for what they've done to me. And again, the Siyum is sponsored by Bianco Mitavugin, AAA Lara Electric, Cyrillic Electric, Yogo Yaakov Yismach Yisrael, the band, BB Chickens, Birdsboro Kosher Farms, and Town Appliance. I'm Davka making the Siyum without a minion, so I should be able to have people rush me to finish the Siyum fast, and be able to say what I need to say for the Siyum. First of all, Siyum is besides for Lil Nishmas, Mנחem and Rabbi Yitzchak. Today is his yahrzeit, Gimel Thomas. Last Siyum I made was on say this Roim and Brachas, Mesechta Brachas, Gemara, Rashi Taisus, and this is also Gemara Rashi Taisus, Mesechta K'tubos. So I make it for Lil Nishmas, for those who I have friends that gave me names, and cousins that gave me names, grandfathers, my father, and everybody. So this Siyum and all my learning here of Musar and everything, all my tefillas and davening, she be La'il Nishmas Moshe ben Shlomo Yaakov, Moshe ben Chayev Tzvi, Moshe ben Yisrael, Mנחem Mendel ben Rabbi Yitzchak, which is the Bav Rebbe. Today's his yahrzeit. Rabbi Yisrael Yecheskel ben Rabbi Yoel, Levis ben Shiva, Shluchak ben Malchai ben Rabbi Moshe, Shmuel Yezer ben Shaga Feivel, Tzvi ben Yisrael, Moshe Mer Rivka Bas Shaga Feivish, Yitzchak Shmuel Yaakov, Moshe ben Rabbi Amram, ben Amram, Boris Miriam ben Rabbi Amram, Shema Yechai. Actually, last Siyum was on my Moshe Rabbeinu's yahrzeit. It was for Zayin Adar. That was supposed to Siyum of Brachas and say his Roim, which is all make little Nishmas Shema again. Yosef ben Rabbi Eliel Zalman. This is my father, Rabbi Yehuda Cheskel ben Rabbi Yosef, is my brother, Rabbi Poli Tzadov ben Rabbi Tali Chaim, is my cousin, Rabbi Geshem, Rabbi Eliel Zalman, my uncle, Rabbi Eliel Zalman, and Rabbi Meir. Zalman, Rabbi Meir, Rabbi Tzvi ben Rabbi Yisrael ben Rabbi Eliezer. Hashem, Rabbi Avraham Tzvi Chaim ben Ezra, Rabbi Yehuda ben Avraham Yitzchak, Rabbi Yechiel Tzvi ben Rabbi Moshe Aryeh, Rabbi Yehuda ben Roisam, Rabbi Yaakov Shmuel ben Rabbi Baruch, Rabbi Melech ben Rabbi Eliezer. All names on this paper. this paper. Sharon ben Shoshana ben Rus. Sharon Shoshana Rus ben Bas Chanachenach, actually. Rabbi Yaakov Shmuel ben Baruch, Tzvi ben Eliezer. Should have more names. I lost some names actually. Could be some more names somewhere here. Someone must have fell before, something that got lost. I don't have it here. I don't know what happened to it. Should be more papers on names, but I guess I don't have them all here. So these mostly my learning, my mishnayos that I learn here on the side also. Should be really the nishmas for them. And also, my learning should be a knockout for those who watch me on internet and satellite and say Moitzi Laz on me. May all my learning give them a knockout that they should just perish from the face of earth. And the ground should, since Pashas Koyach, actually should be another earthquake that should swallow them all up alive. Actually, they're dead, as we say in the Mark Subas. Rishon Misos, Rishon B'Chayim, Kurim Meis. And Rishon, and they're we just saw Naf Yud Aleph. And Rishon, in the time of the while they're alive, they're considered dead, even though they're all doing all these crazy things to me at night and watching me on satellite, trying to hypnotize me in my sleep and do crazy things to Moitzi Laz on me. Hashem sees us all, Hashem witnesses it all, and it's going to take revenge on them. They're going to get terrible mises. As I say, and the Torah brings down, since I'm a Yosem, and I'm a Yosem actually, a Talmid Chacham, so they're over on what says here in Mishpash Mishpatim. Kol monim Yosem Leisa'anu. Anis Oisai Im Tzoik Yitzhak Leish Meish Matz Kosev Chod Api V'Akti Yas B'Chod V'En Sheicham Monis Deik Mesayim. Kol monim Yosem Leisa'anu. Anis Anu Oisai Im Tzoik Yitzhak Leish Meish Matz Kosev Chod Api V'Akti Yas B'Chod V'En Sheicham Monis Deik Mesayim. Kol monim Yosem Leisa'anu. Anis Anu Oisai Im Tzoik Yitzhak Leish Meish Matz Kosev Chod Api V'Akti Yas B'Chod V'En Sheicham Monis Deik Mesayim. Lim Leiskalam Nas Yam Chlasar. Lim Leiskalam Nas Yam Chlasar. So even on this, they see the shame of Atash Yatim Rashli Yasid Chamos and Siach and Ram and Lois. The son of the different toys Achayam, Atash Dollar said the Perivoy. So even on that too. And the Oiver and Pashas Kedoshim also. Actually, the over here, the Kim was Skalam Nas Ram Chlasar, him is Skalam Nas Ram Chlasar, him is Skalam Nas Ram Chlasar. And Pash Station, the over on. The over on this also is asking because they call people that they watch me get phone calls. And they call them back to tell them not to use me because I'm a ripoff, this and that, and all that. Hashem sees that too. Also, even if naive because they're trying to get me mad and upset. Also, and that too. Let's say also on that, let's see some they're also even that, of course, especially the way I'm living, and you see how they have their kaim after Yachmoicha. They give me a nice place to live, very nice. I mean, my friend Nachi Chap, Baruch Hashem, lets me stay in his office to live. I mean, because I'm taking care of his company, of course. But otherwise, and Yitzi Schreiber was helping me, giving me jobs and small work, whatever money I'm making from that, it's not much. But they're constantly making sure I shouldn't have a penny in my name. Hashem sees that all. And I'll say the pasuk and Pashas Yisroi. اشتاق لهم ليسالني كنخي وبلاخ كان بيجي أبين أو يسابون شليش وبيم سين ويسخش الله نعم شويم سيس اشتاق لهم ليسالني كنخي وبلاخ كان بيجي أبين أو يسابون شليش وبيم سين ويسخش الله نعم شويم سيس اشتاق لهم ليسالني كنخي وبلاخ كان بيجي أبين أو يسابون شليش وبيم سين ويسخش الله نعم شويم سيس اشتاق لهم ليسالني كنخي وبلاخ كان بيجي أبين أو يسابون شليش وبيم سين ويسخش الله نعم شويم سيس. I'll say the parshas, the pasuk in parshas Masechta as well. That'll be mekuyim on these people already. These Erev Rav, and I'm maratzim and show him that they're constantly watching me and saying what's the laws on me, call me a stranger while I'm a big Talmud Chacham and treating me like a total disrespected person. Yevia v'yoyvel echa eshechel elkanaki yevia v'yoyvel echa eshechel elkanaki yevia echa eshechel elkanam. Say this pasuk also. Shtach leim l'sal niknach yevia v'echa elkanam pego v'espan v'shleishim v'meim v'saynoi v'yisaches lav v'am shishvim v'saysay shtach leim l'sal niknach yevia v'yoyvel echa elkanam pego v'espan v'shleishim v'saynoi v'yisaches lav v'am shishvim v'saysay shtach leim l'sal niknach yevia v'yoyvel echa elkanam pego v'espan v'shleishim v'saynoi v'yisaches lav v'am shishvim v'saysay. Yidati yevia him. Well, never shame of his chest. I have the shame. It says, "I have time shalom." Saying, "Follow that beat. I have the saying, follow the shalom." There's that give you have never shame of his chest. I have the shame. It says, "I have time shalom." Saying, "Follow that beat. I have the saying, follow the shalom." That give you have never shame of his chest. I have the shame. It says, "I have time shalom." Saying, "Follow that beat. I have the saying, follow the shalom." And I'll say the few psukim in the next few parshas over here. Sas gvul rechash gov the shayim melachlas shnis was yevav lechanes nachal ishtali. Sas gvul rechash gov the shayim melachlas shnis was yevav lechanes nachal ishtali. Sas gvul rechash gov the shayim melachlas shnis was yevav lechanes nachal ishtali. Keep on psukim. Coming up. Our maskavul rei of Amakolam Amen, our maskavul rei of Amakolam Amen, our maskavul rei of Amakolam Amen, our mashki badach Amakolam Amen, our mashki badach Amakolam Amen, our mashki badach Amakolam Amen. This should go to all the ladies that were trying to track me and to bother me on the road. Or Makay Basasam Kalam, Amen, 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 or the Kay Shaykh Lakas never stum Nakim Kalam, Amen, or the Kay Shaykh Lakas never stum Nakim Kalam, Amen, or the Kay Shaykh Lakas never stum Nakim Kalam, Amen. Should also go on them. Should treat this Parshik's come and don them for their misa ready. And I'll say one more last pasuk that's brought down in Parshas Lech Lecha, I think. Gamas goy shvaydn dan noy khvakhin yets bkhosh kol gamas goy shvaydn dan noy khvakhin yets bkhosh kol gamas goy shvaydn dan noy khvakhin yets bkhosh kol. This pasuk should come kuyim and all his perushim. And I'll say a kapitel that Dov Melch brings out to him. Actually, two kapitels. And hopefully they should be kind too. Kapitel Kuf Tes. I'm saying Dov Mizmal Heis Leasi. I'll tell you if you just feed me, I'm going to say Dibri Vishain Chak of Div Sinas Bavuni. Achamuni Chinam Tasa Vasi Snuni Vanis Vila Simalai or Tas Tavasin Tasa Vasi. Half get a love Rosh Satan on Yamani Amino Shata Yates Josh's philosophy of that's all his tefillas are for. Shalai, 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 yeve, yeve, yava, yava, yom, vat, mikolas, iga, chachi, yevon, same, ishtayim, on the name, uvana, sheilum, dash, because same, dakish, nation, lay, alash, lay, voices, avigile, ali, mash, chosen, yichain, same, yach, shalai, 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 yeve, yeve, yirego, some yach, lisa, achis, blay, achim, achshmo, is loch, ravena, is a yeve, hantas, ima, altimot, yeneg, yeve, tom, yachis, mea, zicham, Janish is ochalo, Janish is ochalo. As is chos de jeder fish only we have nicht leven moises ja auf klole mit zwei weil ich habe es gebrochen der hat meine wir was klole mit mein kiwi hashem at zwei so die like werden gerade mir sagt Tom ja shalai yebe ihre goisom so ist wohl sein mir ist wir da wir nashi shalai habe ja so die werte ja nehmen da no ja sei in was mecho ich toy khas raslen ich alle wir ja nerg wie halt kibi gezahlt da ist auch eine artige aber kibi kein kasum sein sorry in the kochish misham ani si khabel hem ni uni ni isham shal ya ba ya so dia sein ya ba da is ein ich hast tegen jede keer dat so is at ja was is ik alleen wat so kan wir is ja is mach ihr wisst so in klima ja to gaan was dann oi die haben oi wie so gaan wir in ik ja mit mir wie ich hier beschäftigt der nachsehen see one more kapitel over here little for Zeg mis bij David, ja, maar als geen smel zo zeggen. Ja, gemoeid hebben die mensen afgelopen, dus was hem al na te zelf is men begestreed. Tas zo is het is pas heim zal in gaan zat wel erg ja, maar maar ik wil dus zeggen je wat dat zal op zeven dagen gezet gaat even. Sinds vandaag gemeld met tegen ja, we gaan maar iemand shall je zo is maar in dag lees zo verkeerd om in werk iets kan je hard is dan is kan weer keinos. Tim zie je dat gewoon weg gaan in het is we zijn nergens nemen aan de is vandaag je we hebben afgegaan zeggen meest van jou eerst David is zijn we ja dan kan je leggen roog als je zien bij je galo. Dus zijn we zeggen we zeggen geen probleem doen ja we zeggen zie je zou we zeggen even zijn schosten bouwen hebben. De Rebbe, Mנחem Mendel, ben al even Yitzchak, that make the Siyam on his yard site. And not only that, the story goes back almost 42 years ago. Before I was born in Chaf Alf Thomas. And Chaf Thomas, the Babish Rebbe, called up my mother and told her to stay home and have the baby in the house and everything will be fine. And I was born. Everything was fine. He was very concerned that Chas v'Shalom, this Russia, Naftali Unger, was putting rumors about the family to take away all the kids. So if they would have been born in the hospital, they would have taken me away in the hospital and put me in the Goyish house even. So he saw that Chas v'Shalom should eat treif. I should have a Torah in the Shama. I should be able to learn and have a Torah in the Shama to eat. So of course the Torah make the Siyam on this yard site. And let's just go over a few Gemaras here. There's Gemaras about people that when they write a ksuba, where they should keep the ksuba and they give it to the wife. There's one man says you keep it by your mother-in-law, so you shouldn't lose your temper and say take your ksuba and go home, so she'll be able to always collect the ksuba by her mother. There's another Mother that says that you should keep the ksuba by your house because it's Tovei Allah Bracha, because the person that sleeps without a ksuba in his house is Kila Bilas Bayas Nus. Why? Because people go be Moitzi Laz on his kids that he never got married, like the Mice of Yosef Atzadik. Mitzrayim, the Moitzi Laz that he didn't get married at Pikadushin. So when he bought his sons, Nash and Ephraim, to Yaakov for a bracha, he didn't want to give him he didn't know if he didn't know if he'd give him a bracha because if they're taka bnei Torah, so the pasuk says in Bazeh, brings down Bazeh that he had the ksuba there to show that these were al pi Torah, these are children al pi Torah, they weren't has shown from Bilas Nus. So he was able to get a bracha from Yaakov, and Yaakov was able to shkin on them that they shouldn't be moitzi laz chas shalom Yosef Tzadik's children, Nash and Ephraim. that Chas v'Shalom they were b'nei Znus, they were with a ksuba. So Yosef kept this ksuba with him always, by his wife, who was Osnas, and he was able to show ksuba always. So the Maisa, a person should write. So Gemara brings out, if a person writes 2 ksubas, she might want to collect twice. Well, there's an answer to that. I ask in that person should even write 3 ksubas. Why? A person should write a ksuba that, according to the Mendel, that should keep by his mother-in-law, so he shouldn't lose his temper and run away and not give her a ksuba. Then he should keep another ksuba by him in his house, that he shouldn't have chas v'shalom an iron roll on his children, that people should say the b'nei znunim, b'nei znus. And she should be able to show that she always have a bracha on that. She shouldn't be chas v'shalom over on living without a ksuba in his house. And that the people, that she should be like a bilos nus, according to that manomer. And she should write another ksuba, three ksubas basically. Basically, she write 3 ksubas, one for traveling, so wherever he goes, he should be able to show that people might say, might you lies on his children. You can show that I have a ksuba, these women, I was married to Alpi Din, and his children are B'nai Torah, B'nai Das Torah, married Alpi Das Torah. So whenever he travels away on vacation, he should take along a copy of the ksuba, so he shouldn't also be over on sleeping with his wife without a ksuba. With him, so he should have a bracha of him. But the only thing he should write on the ksuba, daf aleph mishalosh, which is lechoifesh, daf beis mishalosh lebayis, and daf gimel mishalosh, which is going, which is Eitzel on top of the ksuba. Why should he write that? Because if he wants she gets divorced and he wants to collect the ksuba, she have to bring all 3 ksubas in order to collect the ksuba. All 3 ksubas in order to collect the ksuba, and the bezin she won't be able to give her a ksuba with 1 ksuba because maybe she collected in a different bezin. So, in other words, she'll have to come with all 3 ksubas in order to collect the ksuba. And if it's missing the shalosh or something on top from that marking, she won't be able to collect the ksuba. It's like a ksuba that's torn, and the bezin can't accept a ksuba that's torn. It has to have a full. If something's erased from the ksuba, the bezin cannot accept it. So also there's another Gemara, Sefer Madir, that brings down that when a mess dies, you should give him what he requests. He requests to be buried here, and he should request for his request for where he wants to be buried. When he has Hashem, my request is Bez Hashem Yisparach should be buried in Tzfas. When I pass away, I left the tzvah for a few of my relatives already. Anyways, so what I'm saying is like this, that you give him a request. So there's once this person that was passed away, this Choshen person passed away, and his children wouldn't get along with dividing equally the land and everything. So he said, you know what, children, I'm not going to bother you how you're going to split the land. I just want you one thing. When you bury me, please bury me with the socks that I wear during the 9 days. You wear the same socks every year during the 9 days. I never washed them. It's very chashuv for me that I treat the 9 days very special. With those socks, you should bury me with those socks. And he passed away, and the kid in the basic verse of Bnei Brak, I think it was Bnei Brak at the town, and they're very makbid. Nobody gets buried with any of their clothes. They get married with tachrich, and that's it, So they said, no, can't he? So they brought him there. They said, the father wants to be buried with his socks. He left the tzvah. So no, we can't bury him with his socks. I don't care. It's 9 day socks. Don't take anything along. So kids and mice, they didn't know what to do. They had to bury him. They buried him. They got all nervous, back and forth. Finally, to the youngest son, the father came to him and says, you know something, Tzaddik, my dear son, I know. He came to him in a dream. He says, I know. You can't be buried with your socks. I just want to let you know one thing. As the muscle of the socks was, that just like you can't take your socks along to the next world, you can't take along any land. So please don't fight over the land and divide it evenly. And Machnish can go to be fair with each other, because you're not taking anything along for your next world. So that was the mashal nimshal. Anyways, I'll go on the Gemara here of Ravami Ravasi. Said, Kaim Mishamshal Tula, Matula Lashamshal, Avchia Bagamda, Meginda, Ba'afar Shanema, Ki Rotza Vadechas, Avadel, Vasafra Yachanenu, Omar Abizayam, Rabbi Hirmil, Abba Dosh, David Ba, Kituge Betam Yachabim, they can be Kajik Tam Yacham, Karisa Kamei, Shmul Amatzir, Vachatzir, Shnema, Ebo Ashire, Vishabov, Ahisa, Nevar, Tani of Yosef, Bezuze, Amrachia, Barashi, Amrav, Hasidin, Kolilone, Seg, Shbetz, Shoshi, Tono Payas, Shanema, Ki Eitz, Nasa, Priya, of the end of Geffen, Tenesnu, Chelov. Now, I just said a special two kapitlich for these people that are Mekajik, Talmid Chacham. They're being nirshal them that they should all be perished from the world and they should not make it to Mashiach comes. As the Gemara brings down, those who actually will be Mekajik, Talmid Chacham, will not make it to Mashiach comes. Those are the Erev Rav. Even though they're alive, they're showing, they create Mason, they take videos and things like that, and watch people on the internet and this and that, and on the satellite, they're still considered dead people. Even though they hypnotize people to be Moisezer Vatolim in the middle of the sleep and all that stuff, all that garbage, all the dirty things that they make laws on people. So Hashem sees everything, and those people will not make it to the Gula. Those people eventually die out in the coronavirus or whatever it is, and all these things. Their children will be a Simon and all that, and Hashem sees everything. Kaim Misham Shalatula, Kashem Shagila Mokim Shahim, Yishun Goism, Tomam Mekaderes, Alayim Oimdim, Shalm Yashib, Tzel, Sin Oimdim, Natzel, Yishun Metam, Mechama, Kadeshli Yochel, Soim Yeshivas Etzisol. He also Vadechas on Elis, a Far Yachanen, Katrigo Habe, Stinim, Namdim, Chayva, Yamdu Alayim. They will say chayvus on them. Tzir v'chatzir, gzeirus on gzeirus. Vayid b'ashir, sir. Shtishach alach m'yov v'deh, v'uden. V'ynoiser kim ashir, shirus, afi choshuv, v'yisur levar. V'zuzi, shoylim macha shoylim, ke'etz nasa pirya, mitchasif, te'einav, gefen, nasnu, chelam ha'etz priyama. Matam alayma, ke'etz nasa pirya, afi loinas, serik yisupirya. Handelach Shnei Daniel Gazayas legal Masach Sus, Handelach Shnei Daniel Gazayas, Masach Sus, Handelach Shnei Daniel Gazayas, Masach Sus, Handelach Shnei Daniel Gazayas, legal 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 Masach Sus. Noshibala Daba, Aida Rochas Oilam, Berchas Oilam, Abba the Heinel Moshe Shiach, Nokat Nami Yachal. Hasidin called it aesthetic Shabbat associate in the payers, the feature rights of the Sיים, with over Toiv, Nokat, Layacho, Lachav, Laikom, Layil died behind him. Hanelach Snake, Diana Gazetas, Stigmas, Subas, Hanloch, Snake, Diana Gazetas, Stigmas, Subas, Hanloch, Snake, Diana Gazetas, Stigmas, Subas, Hanloch, Day. Shnei Daniel Gazayas, Stigam Sech Subas, Hanloch, Shnei Daniel Gazayas, Stigam Sech Subas, Baruch Hashem, for the second time, finishing Subas in my life with Mara Shitaisis, my second round of Shas, and I finished several Masechtas several times, Mara Shitaisis. Kaim Shimshel, Metula Shimshel, used to stand up in the middle of the Torah, Rabbi Ami Rasi, middle of the Torah studies, and move from the sunlight to the shade, the heat of the summertime, and from the shade to the sunlight in the cold of the winter. They did this in order to eliminate any cause for complaint they might have about living in Eretz Yisrael. Gamra rolled in the dust of Eretz Yisrael. For it said, for your servants have cherished her stones and favored her dust. Since the Gemara above discussed the abundant blessing of the Messiah era, the Gemara here discusses briefly the travails of the era immediately preceding it. Amar Rabbi Zeir, Amar Rabbi Yirmiyah, Rabbi Zeir, in the same name of Rabbi Yirmiyah, said, Darsha ben David, the generation in which the son of David, Messiah, will come, will experience vilification of Torah scholars. When I said this before Shmuel, he said there will be smelting after smelting, harsh decrees that will decimate. The Jews will be followed by decrees and eliminate even more. As it is said, and when there is yet a tenth of it, it will again be purged. Tani, Rabbi Yosef taught a brisa that at that difficult time there will be plunders and plunders of plunders. The Gemara concludes the tractate on a positive note. Ashi said in the name of Rav, all the barren trees that in there are destined to bear fruit. As it is said, for the tree has borne its fruit, the fig trees and grapevine have yielded their wealth. Hadlach Masechet Ketubot, Hadlach Masechet Ketubot, Hadlach Leistashmenach Masechet Ketubot, Leistashmenach Almahadin Almanasi, Hadlach Masechet Ketubot, Hadlach Masechet Ketubot, Hadlach Leistashmenach Masechet Ketubot, Leistashmenach Almahadin Almanasi, Hadlach Masechet Ketubot, Hadlach Masechet Ketubot, Hadlach Leistashmenach Masechet Ketubot, Leistashmenach Almahadin Almanasi, Yalslech Yamnein, Seinashtei, Soyaschem, Seinem Bain Mazeh, Seiman Loin Mabah. Hanina ba papa, Rami ba papa, Nachman ba papa, Achai ba papa, Abari ba papa, Rach ba papa, Rach ba papa, Such ba papa, Ada ba papa, Dor ba papa, Har no Yavalino, Slivis, also Pina Pia Samway. So, the Nia Colon Nachans is saying is the Zoid Stains, 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 the Cold Ice, the Zoid Ampli, so Colonia, the Schmechlam is Sechashma, Oivek from name is Sechalayam Hili. He leaves some of Kerman, he was no Eska, the Declan, his son about the Yam, and the Kerman, celebrate. Wait him nach Nechli Yam, I was saying, my son to help me, Miss Mills, I sound help me, Shani, under Maskim, Maskim, under Maskim, there is a Maskim, the Untain, on a main, on a main, comes off, main comes off. A lot of me, not on the hang on the main, also the Shakas, never Shakas and Stom, the middle, I say, me, and both. Yosef Yamlai, Shims at Tani, the same Masechet Ketubot, came to say the Haskell, Masechet Swan, Achin and Simon, the Namin Ishmael, Asas Kaim is called the Salt, Sech Mahava, Suskat, Norman, Royman, Sami, the Chom, Yamli is actually Thomas, the Toy people, Zari says, I Adino, Sky, Salechan, Chais of Shakot, Ishmael, Lechos, he says, he sees Yachan, Yibu Yimecha, Sivalach, Chaim, Rechiam, Minas, by Shekov, and Yahweh, Reisami, the Yahweh, so I'm sorry. I'm not going to say Kaddish, I don't have a minion. And not only don't I have a minion, I'm not making a Siem party, I'm just going to make a party for a few friends of mine. And that's it. And thank you, Hashem, for helping me finish K'subas, even through all this tzaras that I'm living with, and the difficulties that I'm living with. And I'm now going to continue Shas, starting Masechtas Nedarim, start the first Mishnah at least. Kina Nedarim, Kinadarim, Charam, Kacharam, Shus, Kishus, Nazias, Nazias, Oimel, Chavei, Madani, Mecham, Frashi, Mecham, Mechani, Mecham, Shani, Echalach, Shani, Taim, Lach, Aser, Leidani loch, Rabbi Kiva yo, choiche bonzel achmer. Okay, Yetz Hashem. I'll see which one I'll finish first, if it's Shabbos or Nedarim. We'll see where we're gonna get up to Yetz Hashem. Yetz Hashem Yisborach. Prayer, strive, and continue in Klal Yisrael. Yem chayenu v'yechmenu, v'am negi yomim v'loylo. Holding a Shabbos. After Aleph Nun Gimel on the base, actually. Yeah, Nun Gimel on the base. That's what I'm holding. Gimel on the base, Shabbos. So I'm going to be continuing in Shabbos, Yetz Hashem. Continue on the strive of Torah. And Hashem bench Klal Yisrael, Brach Vatzlach Banasa B'lidai. Sus my Torah, supporting the world, especially it's brought down Masechet Shabbos. That person that goes through a hard life and learns Torah, his Torah is worth more than anything else. And no matter what they're doing to me, they're torturing me at night, here and there, and these things, and hypnotizing me, all that stuff. Hashem sees that all, and all those will eventually be perished and be destroyed from the face of earth. May Hashem avenge Klal Yisrael. Eventually, my friends, Panasa Abdidai, Rabbi with the Bugan should continue making Panasa, Karsvis, AA Ladish, may continue making Panasa, Sulik Electrics, make Panasa, Yogli Akis, so should continue make Panasa. Havai should be playing by music, by Simcha, so people should see what type of Simcha there is. And may BB Chickens, Nachi Chop, make a lot of Panasa, and Burstpool Chickens, kosher farms, make a lot of Panasa Abdidai. And Town Appliance should make Itzy Schreiber, Itzy Wolf, and all those working in Town Appliance should make Brach Vatzlach Banasa B'lidai. Gesund, Manasa, and health and wealth. And may Hashem bench us a wonderful day. And may this be a Lias Neshama for Mנחem Mendel ben of Lady Yitzchak, the Heilige Rav Shereba. What he did to this world was unbelievable. Many stories I had from my family, K'nai, and may be a Lias Neshama of my learning Torah for him and for all the Neshamas that I've said for. Kol Tov, my dear brothers. Mazel Tov.